Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. In the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. Zion Williamson is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Portland, the guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Klingon is out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Kamara. Hearing scout.
He's always been a team-first player, even if that means sacrificing his own shot a bit too often.
And the Pelicans with possession here. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. They've got MP. Williams is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamara in at the small forward position. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA. And confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. And Portland turns it over again. And we've seen Stan DeJounte Murray prove for years that he is a 20-point player.
Yeah, and Kevin, he can score as a point guard or he can be off the ball. But the best thing about DeJounte Murray, he is a great two-way player, one of the best guard defenders we have in this league.
Here's MP. Murray with the defensive effort.
Well, just inexcusable not to finish that one off, especially since the defense wasn't really a factor there.
Three-pointer. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Trailblazers trail by 8. Here's MP. It's deflected.
Hard to get over that near 7-foot frame of Olenek.
The shot's good from Simons.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Murray kicks to McCollum. Here's Alvarado. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum.
3 points.
Alvarado's got the lead, back up to 8 now for the Pelicans. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And they've also been pressuring the ball tonight. You don't get this many steals without making an effort there.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Puts up a 3. MP drills the 3.
Nice looking 3-ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Hey fans, get up and move with your Blazer dancers.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Pelicans fourth.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Williamson, the pass to Robinson Earl. Williamson, a screen on Henderson. Murray for three. Sinks the triple. Murray's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Portland. They trail by 6. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year. And another three for Portland.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
And Portland making a change here. Kamar is checked in. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the triple.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
MP outside. Shoots the three. No good. He's missed 3, and he's made 4 of his 7. Pelicans leading by 3. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, and that's about as natural as breathing to him. Zion lives above the rim.
Shoots from 14, and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Pelicans have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Murray, no good.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Sharp finds MP. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Oh, good pass right there from Sharp. These types of plays really help team chemistry.
40 seconds left here in the second. Murray, the pass to Boston. Murray, a screen on Sharp. It's blocked.
And at 7'2", Klingon is a huge shot blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
A 3 from MP. Here's Klingon. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Klingon's got 5 points so far. Murray against Sharp. Shoots it up. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat.
Hello, everybody. We all like close games, and tonight's matchup with the New Orleans Pelicans does not disappoint. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
False. I have a finesse game, Kenny. One time I hit a sit-down shot from the seats behind the lane.
Shaq's like a trick shot artist out there. He's diving, he's spinning. I'm curious to see what's left in the bag. I'll get the lanes. You guys bring your own shoes this time. And now let's talk about those Pelicans. This game has been extremely competitive.
You look at their success so far, and the result is great execution. They're playing within themselves and within the system.
Which I suppose accounts for the low turnover total. Or that's just me. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
We've got second half action. This one could go down to the left. We've got...
And said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Dan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Wow. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. In the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. Trey Murphy is out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Messi in at the 5 down low. To the paint. Doubled by Klingon. McCollum outside. And the Pelicans miss again.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And they take the lead. MP's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Pass to Messi. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. And that'll be his third foul so far. Robert Williams, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for New Orleans. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Portland's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
McCollum against MP.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To halt the run. McCollum, no good. Trailblazers leading by 4. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total C, good luck trying to stop him now.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Trailblazers making a switch here. Simons is checked in. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. 5th is Anthony Simons.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And a wide open look for McCollum. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backcourt.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Now here's Williamson. 14 points for him. Cullen passes to Williamson. Trying to get something going. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Williamson. McCollum's got 18 points in the game.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Here's Earl. MP finishes inside.
This is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
Alvarado finds Williamson. 41 seconds left to play in the third. New Orleans moving the ball around. McCollum, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Pelicans foul. C.J. McCollum. First personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Foul. At the line for Portland, MP. Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's what Portland's going with right now. Andre Ayton's checked in for Klingon. And it's Jeremy Grant in for Sharp.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Blazers ball. Checking in for the Pelicans, number 5. DeJounte Murray.
Portland leading by 7. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Murray. McCollum outside. Olynyk has the open look. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 5 assists in the game. And so it's MP making things happen for the Trailblazers. He's at the quarter-century mark, 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Andre Ayton out there with Walker. Then it's MP. Then there's Grant, and it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Master Olynyk. Now Murray. Here's Alvarado. His three-pointer's off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Murray surveying the D. Walker with the rebound.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Oh, MP makes it look easy.
Nice pass. It's good to see Grant getting others involved.
Pelicans trail by 8. Pass to Alvarado. Over to the wing. For 3, Olynyk. And again, no good by New Orleans. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Portland. MP outside. Tries a 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Earl's got 7 now in this quarter.
Nice form on that jumper. MP with some solid fundamentals for a player just starting his career.
And it's Alvarado in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. New Orleans making a switch here. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. MP outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
For 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Earl. And it's in off the backboard. MP's got 34 points.
You know, MP's starting to look good there from the mid-range.
Now here's Murray. D right on him. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And it's good, 2 points. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah, my wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Murray, no good.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Earl makes it off the glass. Earl's got 38 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's McCollum. Outside for Murray. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Trailblazers leading by 11.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Trailblazers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a death. Game for MP.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
And here's McCollum for 3. Outside for Murray. Lets the 3 fly. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Murray.
Oh, what a find from Murray. He's just a total team player.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Earl can't get it to go. From past the arc. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. See you later.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
I've talked to people with knowledge of the situation, and they say that MP will be inserted into the starting lineup over the next few games. One front office executive from around the league said there is some doubt about MP's readiness to be in the starting lineup, but around the team, the front office, the coaching staff, they are optimistic and they believe that every milestone has been attained by MP, and he will only be better with an expanded role.
So you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say.
Good night.
Time to warm up. Get ready to rock. AMP, it's your world. We just live it.
Experience member will respond immediately. Don't miss a single game this season. See the ticket booth for more information before you leave today to get your Trailblazers ticket. And don't forget about our bobblehead giveaway day. Come to the game, you'll get a free Blaze the Trail ticket.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Hi, folks. This is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. Trey Murphy out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Messi in at the 5. And for Portland, Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Avdia out there with Klingon. And it's Kamare in at the 3. Something that the organization loves about MP, Grant. He's always letting his game do the talking.
Yeah, he'll respond with a quip here or there, but for the most part, MP lets his actions do the work, not his mouth. He's very mature and as focused of a rookie that you'll find.
All right, Brent, these teams just met. Do you think we can expect more of the same?
I don't know, B.A. I mean, these games could go different ways so fast. And depending on what happened the night before, of course, you know what's coming in terms of the sets and the plays and who it is that they're trying to get the ball to and where.
Here's Messi.
Who's watching him?
There's a talk out there, right? Help each other out.
You got it.
1:21 left to play in the first. Here's Earl. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Here's Boston. Off target with the three. Portland has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Simons passes to Earl. Up and over McCollum. A nice shot by Earl. Earl's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Getting it done from the in-between area. MP just taking what the defense gives him.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Hawkins. Olynyk for three. And Aiden pulls it down. And here's MP. Last game out, we saw him score 42. Uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a three-point Trailblazer lead.
Now the defense was just all over him, but MP just too strong down there.
There's McCollum with the three. Here's Hawkins. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter in a tie. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
So for New Orleans right now, they've got Kelly Olynyk, and it's Boston in at shooting guard. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. A big move for the Pelicans this summer, trading for DeJounte Murray, a versatile and durable lead guard who's proven to be one of the best clutch players. His acquisition directly addresses some of the Pelicans' greatest needs. And, guys, I'm very interested to see how this plays out.
A big piece. Okay, Shams, appreciate the update. McCollum's shot is off. Portland leading. Here's Earl. Oh, another miss by MP. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to McCollum. Takes a three. And again, New Orleans no good.
The D really getting away with one there. No one on him. That's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Power move from MP.
Wanting it more, MP doing work inside.
Now McCollum fires from deep. Hits the trifecta. McCollum's got 6.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
In the interior, MP.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Pelicans. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Boston. He's covered by Aiden. There's McCollum with the three. And Aiden pulls it down.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Here's MP. MP staying focused.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Outside Olynyk. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got rebound number 7 tonight. MP drives in. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
He might be running some extra drills in practice for missing that one.
Reeves against Simons. Reeves, the pass to Olenek. And again, New Orleans, no good.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Here's MP. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. 18 points for him.
Hitting pull-ups, that's a great sign in MP's development.
Outside Olenek. Will it go? Portland grabs the miss. Hayden's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Who wants the t-shirt?
Changes here for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Avdia comes in for Williams. And it's Jeremy Grant in for Kamara. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And let's get an update on Jose Alvarado's injury. Allie, any news?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with New Orleans head athletic trainer. Apparently, it's a broken nose. No signs of any other facial fractures or concussion, so some silver lining there. This is certainly not the way they wanted to start the season. Frustrating for both him and for the team. We'll keep you posted as we find out more.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
And you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Graham.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Quick trigger from Trey Murphy. This dude can let it fly.
Here's MP, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Parker.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. They can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
On the wing, Murray. Out of bounds. It'll be Trailblazers ball. So for the Blazers, Sharp, he's checked in for Simons. And it's Scoot Henderson. Portland leading. And some changes here for Portland. Kamara comes in for Grant, and MP subbed in for Henderson.
Let's hear it for you.
They kick it out to Murray. Sinks it from distance. Murray's got 11 points.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
MP, that was good. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
Alvarado with it. 5 points in the game. Outside Murray. The 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Avdia passes to Earl. Over Murray. And it comes off the front of the rim. Pelicans trail by 8. From downtown, Earl pulls it in. The Trailblazers shooting the rock well in the second quarter. 55% from the floor. And the layup falls. Earl's got 26.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
And so Murray will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Olynyk. Avdia against Williamson. They kick it out to Murray. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Murray's got 6 in the quarter.
Tough part about defending Murray is he can beat you in so many ways. You'll want him to shoot threes, but right now he's showing it all.
That one goes. Count it.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Alvarado, the pass to Olynyk. 1:05 left in the second quarter. The 3 is up. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Earl sinks that one from the post. And now an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Murray, no good.
And one of the reasons they're down right now is because they've fallen in love with the jump shot.
Here's MP. 2 points. That one goes. Earl's got 32 points in the game.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Williamson passes to Murray. The 17-footer. Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got rebound number 11. Whoa, MP getting out in front on the break.
Oh, excellent hustle by MP. He deserved to be rewarded with the bucket for his effort.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
1 second left. The shot no good. And so it's Portland liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Portland Trailblazers.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching big fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows tonight. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
2.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at Portland. So far, they've had it pretty easy. All their games at home? Are you kidding me? But they're hard for me to evaluate until they've been tested on that road, Jack.
Well, we can circle back after that game, since you don't have an answer ready. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Making a switch here. MP's checked in. And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Pass to Williamson. There's McCollum with the three. Portland grabs the miss. Abdia's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Abdia out there with Klingon. Then there's Sharp. Then it's MP. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Outside Murray. This one for 3. Portland with a rebound.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's MP. Oh, MP with the soft touch.
What a soft touch from MP, able to maintain so much control on that shot.
Pelicans trail by 14. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves. But that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Portland making a switch. Alvarado's checked in for Murray. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. New Orleans is shooting a disappointing 38%. Here's Williamson. He's got 7. Out to the wing. There's the 3. Drops in the 3. He's got 14.
Look, every time Murphy can get a look, he'll take the look. Trust me.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Zion Williamson is a one of one. His teammate C.J. McCollum told him, your ceiling is unlike anything the NBA has ever seen, but it's up to you to take full advantage of whatever it is. You can be as good as you want to be. This game will go where you take it. Brian?
You know, Allie, at his best, he is unstoppable. And stolen by Williams. MP outside. And the layup is good off the glass. MP's got 40 points.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
Williamson outside. And rejected.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Earl. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Misi's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Misi, covered by MP. Here's Williamson. Oh, the power of Zion.
Yeah, don't underestimate Zion's ability to work his way around defenders. Quick with the ball there and pretty shifty.
Williams passes to Sharp. And the three-pointer goes. Sharp's got 7 points for the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Ayton, he's checked in for Portland. Simons comes in for Camara. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. Fifth best, the Pelicans.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
Olynyk passes to Alvarado. And Ayton pulls it down. Trailblazers lead by 16. Simons outside. Back to MP. And the 10-footer finds the target. Earl's got 42 in the game.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Here's Alvarado. Off target from outside. The Trailblazers' shooting is around 55% so far. Well, Anthony Simons has credited Damian Lillard for helping him with his development.
Man, B.A., can you imagine every day on the opposite end of Damian Lillard as a young player in this league? Anthony Simons willing to listen and willing to learn. And you see how far his game has come when the reins have been handed over to him.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Here's MP. Baseline jumper right on the money. MP's got 44.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Sharp passes to Williams. Here's Earl. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 5 rebounds in the game. Alvarado outside. Pass to Williamson from behind the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 11. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. MP with it. He's picked up by Williamson. Here's MP. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Simons outside.
Man, good whistle there.
Number 17, first personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for Portland, Robert Williams. Taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And Williams drops them both. There's McCollum with the 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the Trailblazers, up 19. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter started. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, Brent, we've seen Trey Murphy grow into a prototypical 3-and-D wing.
Well, what's been most impressive, B.A., is you thought it was just his shooting. That's been better than advertised. He's also starting to show you he can rebound, run the floor, and defend a little bit. So the package is a little bit bigger than it was once thought of with Trey Murphy coming out of the NBA draft.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, Brent, the Pels bowing out to the Thunder in the first round last season. Not a bad showing, though.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive. How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Murray. No good with a layup.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Ayton showing he can be a problem on other spots on the floor, not just the post.
Three-pointer off the mark. Trailblazers lead by 21 to the paint. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Here's Alvarado. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
To the middle. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
The first free throw is good.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
Here's Alvarado. And he banks in the layup.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Now Simons. Here's MP. Carries it down low. Earl's got 46.
Simons playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
Outside Murray. Pass to Olynyk. And the three off target.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And MP gets it to go on the assist by Ayton. MP's got 14 points here in the second half. And so Murray will bring it up for the Pelicans. Takes the three. Portland grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Simons passes to Earl. And another one.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. New Orleans has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future. Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
New Orleans has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Murray. Portland with a rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
MP finds Williams. Ayton, a screen on Murray. Simons. Another one falls for Portland.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Back to Murray from outside the arc. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's MP. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Pass to Olynyk. Launches a three. And again, New Orleans no good. Here's Portland now. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's MP. Good. He hits again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Alvarado, the pass to Murray. Lets the three fly. Williams grabs the board. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, BA, keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
MP with the dish.
Well, the Pelicans shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Brent, you've spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
Oh, a massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that are still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push, leaning into the numbers. With all these net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor, teams are getting smarter and smarter.
Earl, the pass to Ayton. And here's Henderson. Here's MP. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Earl's got 56 in the game.
Staying composed while being contested. MP making the mature play.
McCollum against Henderson. Olynyk with a screen on Henderson. Who poked away. Stolen by Sharp. Pass to Henderson. Count it.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Here's McCollum. Olynyk with a screen on Henderson. Here's McCollum. Knocked away.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
Williamson, left side. Murray against Ayton. For three, McCollum. And Ayton pulls it down.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Back to MP. And the layup is good. Earl's got 58.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And here are the Pelicans now. Murray passes to Olynyk. Now McCollum. Lets it go from deep. That won't go either for McCollum.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Henderson, the pass to Earl. Over Murray. Another one falls. Amazing.
Timeout.
60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
New Orleans calls timeout. Blazers. Walker, he's checked in for Avdia. Jeremy Grant comes in for Sharp. And it's Benton in for Henderson. And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. There's a screen. They still need this. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's MP. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Pass to Aiden. Outside for Grant. The importance of getting your 2nd NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, BA. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But, man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
Down low. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Trailblazers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're going to battle hard.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
8 inside. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation. Always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And the Pelicans miss again.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
And here's New Orleans now. Now here's McCollum. Outside Murray. Fires the 3. And Aiden pulls it down. MP with it. 4-3. Good! That's another bucket!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
Another game, another win. After work tomorrow. MP got the job done tonight, as usual.
For MP to have a game like that in his rookie year, that's a special accomplishment. He can already score with the best of them.
So how you feeling about your recent play?
Not gonna lie, Coach, I feel pretty good.
So do we, which is why we think you're ready to run with the starters.
Coach, you playing with me? Oh my gosh, that's great. I've been looking forward to this opportunity.
Now remember when I told you this is a big boy league, MP? When the coaches make a move like this, it puts us in the crosshairs. It puts Cliff in the crosshairs, too, because the buck stops with the general manager.
Well, like you said, this is a grown man's league, and if you can't handle that pressure, then you ain't gonna make it that far.
Glad we are understood.
Loud and clear, Coach.
It's time to prove you belong, MP. Good luck.